Hello and welcome to this upper body workout. What you'll need is a pair of dumbbells and some space. Grab a mat because we will be laying down for some of it. And now we're going to focus in supersets where we'll perform 3 sets of every superset. So yes, repetition, that way you're going to get the most out of your upper body day. 40 seconds on with 20 seconds rest. And if you're ready, let's get started with your warm-up and meet me on your mat. Starting at the back of your mat, let's begin with some inchworms. So hinging forward at the hips, touch your toes, walk out to a high plank, and then just walk it back. And then standing up tall. Ease into this warm up here. Go nice and slow. Make sure those shoulders are over wrist in that strong high plank. On this last one, hold your high plank for me. Rock forward and back so you can seesaw for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, drop to your knees, and let's take your right hand behind your ear. T-spine rotation, opening up, and then coming down, dropping that elbow to your forearm. Really try to get that elbow up towards the ceiling, warming up the spine and the shoulder joint. One more, switching sides. Bring that left hand behind the left ear now. One more. Beautiful. Now place that hand down, push it back into a downward facing dog. Now, shifting forward into your strong high plank. Give me a push-up either on your toes or your knees, and then shift back into your downward facing dog. So forward high plank, push-up, and then downward dog. Beautiful, 10 more seconds. Do one more. And then just sitting back. Maybe take a child's pose. And then have your weights ready. We're gonna start with our first superset, which will be a bent over row and a bicep curl. All right, so starting with your bent over row. Now we're gonna hit it 3 ways. First way, we're going to start reverse grip. So flip those palms out, hinging forward at the hips, rowing those weights up to below your rib cage, and then controlling that down. So rowing up and down, keeping those shoulders away from your ears. Off we go. So while we focus on the back, really squeezing those shoulder blades together. I want you to really stay strong in that hinge. Keep a nice strong core. And if ever you feel it in your lower back, take a recenter and then come back in. Streamline those elbows tight to your body. Breathe out as you row those weights up. And 1. Beautiful, so now we move into a bicep curl. Palms split out, just a regular bicep curl, keeping those elbows in tight to the body. We've got 10 seconds rest. Roll those shoulders up and down, elbows in tight, off you go. Keep a nice controlled tempo, 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, with every movement today. So think slow and controlled, don't rush through the movement. Get that full range and extend all the way down to the bottom. So this first superset really focuses on the pulling. And then the next one will be pushing. 3, 2, and 1. So now we come back to that bent over row. This time I want you to have those palms facing in, so a neutral grip. Up and down, streamlining those elbows in tight to the body. Ready? Hinging forward, off we go. Shoulders away from the ears. Pull that belly button into your spine. Good, so strong. And then for the last 10 seconds. Good. Alright, so now with your bicep curl. Palms face inward, in towards the body. It's a hammer curl now. So up and down. Once again, keeping those elbows in tight to the body. Just use your strength, no momentum. Ready, soft knees, tummy tight, off we go. If those weights ever get too heavy with your bicep curl, you can always alternate one at a time. Otherwise, stick to those two. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Last set. So now we move into a wide bent over row. So those hips are going back and a wide row. So you want to make a goalpost with those arms as you squeeze those shoulder blades together. Ready, hinging forward, off we go. Nice and wide. You can really feel it in the lats on this one, so really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Bring that mind to your muscle. Always bringing tension with your movement. And once again, if you need to take that little breather, recenter, stretch out at the top, and then come straight back in. Core strong, especially on these last 10 seconds. That's when we hit fatigue. One more rep. Beautiful. You are done with the bent over row. Now we have that bicep curl. This time it's a wide curl. So elbows in tight, and then we're going out to the diagonal. Shake out those arms. 5 seconds, flip those palms out, and off we go. Hitting it 3 ways, make sure that we get every part of the muscle group. 15 seconds. And recover. All right, so now we're gonna be down on our mats, laying on our backs the entire time. We're gonna start with a chest press. Now with our chest press, we are doing it 3 ways. First way, weights kiss together, weights are up, come down, pressing up, so it's a narrow press. Ready? Up you go. So this one's really going to get into those shoulders as well as the chest. Inhale to lower, exhale to drag those weights up. Now if you want more core action as we hit our chest here, you can always tabletop the legs. Otherwise just keep those feet planted and focus on that chest. And recover. Now the next move, we're focusing on our triceps. So have those weights in line with the shoulders. We're bending from the elbow and extending. So skull crusher hitting the backs of the arms, working the triceps, and extending up. Ready? Weights up. Off we go. So really isolating the triceps here. If the weights are too much, you can also do this with one weight. So grab each side of the weight, bend, and then extend. Make sure that nothing moves from the elbow to the shoulder. So you're just bending and lengthening here. So you're pushing away from the body. And one. Take your rest. We're going back to your chest press. Now we're in a hammer position. So have those weights just where you were in that skull crusher. Come down and up. Down and up. Take your last 5 seconds. Ready? Weights up. Off we go. Inhale to lower. Exhale to press. Last 10. And rest. Maybe roll out those wrists, stretch out those forearms. We're going back to that skull crusher. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Keep those wrists nice and strong. Just bending from the elbow, extending as you breathe out. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so last chest press. So a regular wide chest press, out and up. So you've got that whole pose with the arms, and then driving those weights up to the ceiling. Ready? Our last set. Off we go. Nice and wide, and then squeezing those weights together. Now I want you to imagine those weights like magnets at the top. So come down, and then squeeze at the top. This one really gets into the chest now. Deep into those pecs, breathe out as you squeeze, and bring those weights up. So strong. Last one. Good work. Now we have our final skull crusher. 1 or 2 weights. And if you want to add a little bit of challenge, let's tabletop those legs and add a bit of abs. Because you will see a little bit of abs in our next superset. Have those weights up, and off we go. Bend and lengthen. If you've got those legs up in tabletop, really press that lower back into the mat. Almost there. And rest. All right, team, so we're up on our feet now. So you can have those weights just down. You've got 15 seconds. I'm going to show you the next superset, what we're starting with. It's a side lat raise. So those weights are coming up by your side and then back down. Recruiting the shoulders and the back. Ready? Off we go, weights up. So this last superset, we're really going to dig into the shoulders. You'll see a little bit of abs. And then this one, you're also going to recruit the back. So you're going to feel those lats. Control on the way down. Get into those delts. And if your weights get heavy, you can always alternate one arm at a time. 3, 2, and 1. Now coming down on your mat, you have to sit up to press. Now 1 or 2 lifts. Sit up, shoulder press, and then back down. Now you can also just do this with one weight, cover your chest, sit up, and press. Ready? Let's go. Going up, press, and then control on the way down. Last 10 seconds. All right, on our feet. 2 more sets. So we're going back to that side lat raise. Roll those shoulders out. Engage that core. Bend those knees to have a strong, steady base. Ready? We're on. Use that breath. On those efforts, you're going to really exhale. Especially when we get into our last set. That breath when we hit fatigue is so important. Good, stay with me. And rest. All right, back down to our sit-up and press. Now, if you feel that you are struggling with that sit-up, you can always tuck your toes underneath a bench or something, or put a heavy weight on your toes to keep them down. A little pro tip, weights up, off we go. So you really want to dig your heels in. So I like to dig my heels in. You'll see my toes are lifted. I feel like I get more sturdy when I dig my heels in.
Put all your stuff away and check out for the day. There's no time to waste when it's 100
Finish it up.
days. Burns under my
3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna take a little shimmy, a little shake out. Guess what? We've got one more set. One more set and then we cool down. Let's burn it out. Let's finish out those shoulders. 2, 1.
There's a heat wave rolling in. There's a heat wave, yeah. There's a party in the streets and the city's on fire.
This is where it counts. This is the magic on this last step. Stay with me. I feel the burn. And you are done with that side lat raise. Now we have our last sit up to press. Pull out the shoulders. Get those weights ready. Ready, team? And off we go. Last 10 seconds. And 1. Weights down. Beautiful job. Let's take a stretch now. Meet me in a child's pose. Sit those hips back to your heels. Open up the knees and reach those arms forward. Let that forehead just come to the mat. Take some deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your hands into a prayer position and then bend the elbows and get a nice tricep stretch here. If you want to deepen it, you can walk those elbows away from the body more. Keep those hips sitting back to the heels. One more breath, and then slowly come out of it. Let's shift forward onto your bellies in a scorpion stretch. So place that left hand underneath your shoulder, bring that right arm out, and bring that left leg up and over, and feel that deep shoulder stretch on the right side. Love this one. Breathe into the stretch. Beautiful, and then slowly come out of it. Let's do the other side. Left arm out, right arm underneath your shoulder, up and over. And then when you're ready, push yourself up. Let's come into a seated position. And let's take those arms overhead. And let's drop that left arm in front of the body, or twist outside that right knee. And get a nice spine rotation here. And then reach your right arm up and over to the diagonal to get a nice deep side body and lower back stretch here. Beautiful, come out of it, and then let's do the other side, reaching up. Drop that right arm across your body. And then reach that left arm up and over to the diagonal. And enjoy that lower back side stretch. Finish with a couple of breaths all together to seal in our good work today. Take an inhale, reach those hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Do one more inhale. And exhale, let it all go. Thank you so much for showing up. I am so proud of you. I know by showing up and being consistent every day, you're gonna be so strong. You are strong, even just by showing up. But just making those little commitments to yourself, it goes a long way. So I am proud that you're here, and I hope that you got that good upper body burn. If you want a full body workout, you can always add some lower body. You can always finish with some abs. There's plenty of workouts on here for you. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you have the most beautiful day. And as always, give me feedback, comment. Love to hear from you. And yeah, we'll see you again soon. Thanks, guys.